Annette Falconer has been at the scene since early this morning, and she is joining us now live from West. And Annette, what is the latest that you have heard out there?
Well, Jennifer, I do know that I'm here at the command post here at the stockyards, and they do say that they are giving us the most recent information. Although the numbers are still the same as this morning, they're right in the middle of the search effort. Now, earlier this morning, I caught up with two people that were here when this explosion happened. One of them has a son in the volunteer fire department who is out there currently looking through all the debris, looking for any survivors. Another man shares his story with us. He says he was just minutes away when the explosion went off. They share with us their stories. The city of West remains in shock after an unexpected blast took down a nursing home, an apartment complex, dozens of homes, and even lives.
Right now, everybody's in shock. You know, you get a lot of looks of just disbelief. A lot of 1,000-yard stares.
Wesley Adcock arrived at a local shelter just minutes after the explosion occurred.
The majority of the people there were the elderly from the nursing home. And I got there, and it was something I never want to see ever again. You know, there was a lot of people hurt in there.
Volunteer firefighters responded to a call about a fire at the plant. Minutes later, it exploded.
And I pulled up to the fire department, and a lot of those guys have just lost their friends. The guys that were initially battling that blaze, they're unaccounted for right now.
One of the current volunteer firefighters keeping the situation under control is Ronnie Owen's son.
I heard about 8-10. My son's on the volunteer fire department. He'd called me and told me they'd been called to come over here. And we came over, just kind of surreal. I've never seen anything like this.
Owens can do nothing now but wait, since officials have blocked out the area.
I was concerned about him from, quite a bit earlier, but he texted me and told me everybody was doing okay. And just concerned for the people here in town and how they're going to recoup from it.
But as officials have said all morning, the city of West will get back up and stand tall again.
That's why I think you saw as many people show up as they did. I mean, there were thousands and thousands. They were turning people away.
Now, Jennifer, I expect a press conference to happen here in the next 30 minutes, and they may be releasing even more information and new numbers here in West City. Back to you.
Well, Annette, I know that the area was blocked off earlier this morning and they were keeping y'all at a distance. Have you been able to get up close to see any of the destruction firsthand?
No, I haven't been able to. They still have that area blocked off pretty well. They just want to keep it nice and secure. They say that during this search, they really want to take their time, do it very methodically to make sure they don't miss anything or anybody. So they really don't need a lot of people wandering around the community right now. They just want to keep it nice and tight and secure. And also, he said that it's really devastating just to see all the buildings down, the houses. Some of them are completely flat. He said there's a wide variety of amount of damage that was done from the apartments. Some of them, he said, was you could see wall to wall, just completely gone. So again, it's just really devastating. We're all just kind of taking our time, trying to stay back and give authorities their space that they need to do to continue this search. Jennifer?
Well, and Annette, I'm curious, they were talking about the rain today kind of helping from the environmental factor. How is the air quality there right now with so many volunteers out there? Are they wearing masks or anything like that?
Well, first off, you mentioned volunteers. There's 300 to 400 volunteers I hear out there searching and helping community centers and being able to give food. I heard that someone cooked lasagna for 400 people last night. So everyone in this community is really staying tight-knit and helping each other out. And as far as the air quality goes, they say it's really not an issue. In fact, this weather, as cold and rainy as it is, they say it actually helps disperse any kind of smoke that there was. So again, everything's okay with the weather here and with the air control, any chemicals. It's really not an issue at this point. Reporting live in West City, Jennifer, back to you.
All right, thank you, Annette, for that information live from the scene in